move on then. The next question is around training. Okay. The question is, in light of what's happened over the last year, I've seen some courses available online. Is it possible that almost all our courses could be done online, preferably downloadable, so we can refer to it at any time that suits us? I understand that maybe testing, for example, would have a part that would be better hands-on. Maybe if the theory part was online, even half a day hands-on course would work. But being able to download them would be far better than trying to remember what has been said or done, and any assessment can also be done online. And it would also save having to travel for a course, hotel fees for both the members and select staff. So Fiona Smith, I think you had an update on that for us.
Hiya. Okay, so we're taking our answer from Dave Forrester's response, who couldn't make it tonight. Basically, yes, it is possible and likely that the majority of our courses could be delivered partially or wholly in a virtual manner. Select's preferred method is face-to-face, but it's going to be a long-term plan to look at and develop as many methods of delivery of our courses as possible. So we want to make sure that basically all the members have every opportunity to access the training that they need. The delivery of the training has obviously evolved over the last year due to the pandemic, and it's basically led to us delivering over 100 courses to 600 plus delegates. So yeah, this has all been done in a virtual manner, so going forward it is possible, but like I said, the preferred method for Select is going to be face-to-face, but it's in the long-term plans.
Okay, thanks, Fiona.
Sandra, can I add?
Of course you can. On you go, Malcolm.
I know some of the faces in the room, even this week, have been on some of the courses, and the courses are very popular. Very popular. Unfortunately, you're at the liberty of a good connection, a good internet connection, and we've got 6 or 8 people, and I think the 2 Stuarts will testify to this week already. If you have 6 or 8 people, at least 2 people will struggle to get their internet connection. And once you get up to speed and you get running, it's okay, and then you lose that internet connection. So it's not perfect, but we are getting there, and most of our courses, or a lot of our courses now, we have developed them online. But it's very, very difficult to assess someone from a practical point of view online. So we are ready, and we've already developed an inspection test course where most of it would be online, but the practical element would have to be done in some kind of classroom or training room. Hence the difficulty at the minute. But we are developing and we're working hard on it, and Jenny Crines in particular has a lot of ideas in this area, and it will happen, but there'll always be people who would like to do the old face-to-face option, myself included, so I think we would need to cater for both people. Yes, Greg.
Personally, not that I do as much training as I used to, but it's certainly going up to Bush House always was my preferred way of doing it. And I think when you've got a workforce as well, it's a welcome break for them. Asking them to do, I've asked many of my staff to do online courses over the years, and you don't get the same commitment. If they get a day away at the Select Training Centre, it's more likely that you'll get their focus, you'll get their attention, and you'll get value for money for what you're presenting to asking them to do. I know that it sounds expensive to some people that are having to travel from the Highlands and Islands to get to places for training, but I'm definitely an advocate for them jumping in a van and coming up for a couple of days training. If it would be something I would think would be a big shame if we started to do everything online. for sure.
Just to your interest, I'll tell you that just before Christmas, the chap from Unst was on a training course that I presented, and Unst is the most northerly island in Britain. And normally he would take 3 days to come to a training course. So a day to come, a day to do the course, and a day to go back. And he was delighted to be able to do that particular course online. We've also had a chap from a Spanish holiday villa who enjoyed the training while he was enjoying the sunshine. But other people were very reluctant to do it online. So you're right, Greg, we need to, I think, and Alan will maybe back me on this, we need to please both sets of people wherever possible. That's my thoughts.
Okay. Alan, were you wanting to come in on this as well too?
Am I able to ask one more question?
Thanks, Sandra. Yeah, on you go, Greg.
No, just one question. Sorry, just when you're on the training point, we have a requirement within our company for Compex qualifications, and it's always been something that has been a bit of a bone of contention for me with the training courses that are offered by Select, because people are getting money back for training candidates, and I just wondered if you could put into this minutes of this meeting that maybe an affiliation with one of the training courses, one of the training companies that does Compex training would be beneficial for some of the members, so that we could get some of the training support that the more generic courses get. That's all. So just when you're on the training, sorry about that.
Okay, well, we'll pick that point up, Greg. I know that Compex is something that some member firms have asked about in the past, so we'll look into that. I think just to develop the conversation as a kind of more rounded basis, I think all that you've heard tonight is the direction of travel. You know, I think before we had the pandemic, approximately 50% of the courses were being delivered out with the walled garden anyway. You were trying to take the courses to the members, you know, so Malcolm was driving up to Aberdeen, driving down to Dumfries and other areas, you know, so we're trying to get out more and more to members to deliver courses which are more nearby to you as businesses, and to try and stop the level of travel. Obviously the pandemic has actually accelerated some of our development. It's never been our intention that we'll move away completely from face-to-face training. I think we see the two of them working hand in hand, you know, and as Malcolm's indicated, you know, there's for lots of different and good reasons, you know, it does suit some people to do an online course, you know, and what we aim to do in Select is offer what members need. So if members need and want online training, we'll offer that. If they need and want face-to-face training, we'll offer that too. And we'll also offer a hybrid, which might be some online preparatory training that people might do before they actually attend a face-to-face course. So they might have, you know, a bit of open learning effectively to do before they actually attend. So whatever we do, we'll take members' accounts into our member views into account, because it's really important that we deliver what you want as an industry and as member businesses. So it will be a hybrid of all of these approaches going forward, all of the above.
Okay, thanks very much, Alan. Okay, anything else around training from anybody? No, okay, we'll move on to the next one.